My name is Ross Bixler. I'm a third year. My major is International Studies, Primary Economics, Secondary Political Science. Well, I'm involved in a couple of groups that I have found over the last 4 weeks. The first one is the Six College Student Council, where I applied for the transfer senator position, and I was appointed through an interview process. The second is VIP, which is Villagers in Programming, new from Villagers in Progress, where I was elected the program chair. And I am also the president of START, which stands for Six Tritons and Recreation for Transfers, which is a brand new transfer student organization here at Six College. I wanted to get involved at Six College and UCSD because as a transfer student, I have this newfound identity here at UCSD, which I'm trying to maneuver through. As a transfer student, we come from these schools that can either be all across the state, even all across the country, and we're plopped down in a brand new school which we're not familiar with, and we have to try and find our way to create this new sense of identity as a student at UCSD. For me, as a new student at Six College, having never had any association with Six College before, and I wanted to get involved to not only help myself find that identity, but also to help other transfer students who might be going through the same challenge find their identity as well at UCSD and as a Sixer at Six College. After graduation at UCSD, I'm working to get into IRPS, which is International Relations and Pacific Studies. They have a special program, which is a combined BA-MIA, which is Bachelor's of Arts, Master's of International Affairs program. That's normally 5 years for an incoming freshman. For a transfer student like myself, it's actually a 3-year program. So when I finish here, I want to go directly into IRPS, which will actually be in my senior year. So I would get my bachelor's at the end of my 4th year and then my master's at the end of my 5th year. Once I finish IRPS, I want to go into the foreign service. They manage the embassies and the consulates throughout the world through the U.S. State Department, and I want to work for them, basically being deployed worldwide. The transition between community college and university for me has been very challenging this far. You do not have the opportunity to live on campus, for example, and so I've spent the last 3 years living in an apartment. As a result, I had to work, so I had a job for the last 3.5 years. That combination of transferring from school and life to a brand new home and a brand new school at UCSD is very challenging. The transition academically from the semester system to the quarter system for me personally has been a little bit easy, I'll say, because I tried to make sure that when I was at the semester system I would take classes that were half as long as the normal semester. So they offer 16-week courses normally, but they have this special class which is an 8-week class. So I made sure that last semester I took all 8-week courses to try and prepare for coming to UCSD, where I would have a 10-week quarter system. That way the rush to complete the quarter wasn't as unexpected and as forceful as trying to go through it as quickly. So it's been a little bit easier for me with a little bit of experience doing classes that quickly. The advice that I would give incoming transfer students would be to, number one, get involved and don't be afraid to go out and find things that are interesting to you and get involved with them. I live at the Village, which is nothing but transfer students. Everybody is a transfer student. They've all come from all over the place. Some people are there for their 2nd year, having transferred the year before. And unfortunately, I see a ton of people who don't know what to do with themselves just yet, and who are just still muddling around trying to figure out where they're going to fit in at UCSD and what they're going to do with themselves for the next 2 years. So I would suggest to find something that interests you. Of the hundreds of student organizations that are available at UCSD, there must be something that sparks your interest. I would say get involved and find a way to make your routine as quickly as possible, because things start very quickly and they move very quickly. I've been here a month. We're already halfway through the first quarter. I can't even believe that we're halfway through. I have my first midterm coming up. So getting settled quickly is going to help you be able to deal with the immense amount of responsibility that comes immediately afterwards.